And well, remember that FSR 4.1 DLL that has been leaked, basically FSR 4.1 that actually hasn't been officially announced? Well, it happens that after those files, they came with some newer files that I would say that improved FSR 4.1 even further. But there's more. There are some leaks suggesting that we will have FSR 4 finally for the RX 6000 and 7000 series, officially.
Just do it!
FSR 4, noise suppression 2.0, and we might as well have image sharpening 2 and everything for the older cards. Yeah, and we'll talk about that, don't worry, after today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is HBADA, with the HBADA E3 PRO ergonomic chair, a real comfortable mesh chair that allows lots of adjustments so you can improve your posture while working or gaming. The lumbar support, for example, lets you do adjustments in terms of height, depth, and you can even use these flaps wide open so you can move around easily, or you can just use them tightly, kind of hugging you, which is especially great if you want additional lumbar support. You can also adjust the seat's depth with the lever on the right and the backrest's height, alongside the usual height adjustments of the gas lift. The headrest is also adjustable in several directions like up, down, inwards or outwards, and the armrests are what HBADA calls 6D. You can move them up and down, you can rotate them, you can slide them, and you can even flip them in order to have a proper arm support when using your phone or playing your games with a controller, which is quite cool. We also have 4 reclining states that you can use at will, depending if you're more or less tired, or if you just want to be more relaxed, making the HBADA E3 PRO a great product for all your needs. Help the channel by checking out all the HBADA's E3 PRO features using the link below. And if you're asking yourself what is the AMD Vanguard program, like I told you, is basically this. AMD Vanguard program, which helps drive AMD Software Adrenaline Edition to further quality improvements by testing driving beta software and telling us your thoughts and feedback. That's it. So that's basically they giving you the option to test beta drivers, and that's where the files came from. We have another leak, this time from the site Game GPU, but we have more websites, and now we have leaks confirm FSR 4.1 on the RX 6000 series graphics cards. Now, I do believe that this might be actually true, because as soon as people try the FSR 4.1 DLL, that DLL that got leaked, and I even have videos showing you how to install it and so on, after people started trying that on Linux, because it works via FP16 emulation, they noticed that FSR 4.1 actually ran better on their older GPUs than FSR 4.0.2, meaning, and I'm not talking about the Int 8 version, I'm talking about the FP8 emulated via FP16, meaning that the official FSR 4.1 runs better on Linux than the older official FSR 4. So that might mean that they improved FSR 4.1 to work on the older GPUs, and to be honest, if AMD did things right, it could mean that we would have the official FP8 version on Windows via FP16 emulation as well, and that would be really cool. So instead of having the Int 8 version, which can cost more performance-wise and generally isn't as good looking as the FP8 version, we would have a general version but FP16 emulation or FP8 to FP16 emulation like we have on Linux. That would be great. Now, what we have here is that a leak reveals the presence of a hidden tab for working with artificial intelligence in the beta version to the driver from Corporation. Now, this isn't really a thing, because as I was installing there the software, the 26.2.2 drivers, I noticed that now AMD actually added the AI applications to the RX 6000 series as well. In that case, it is the 6750 XT, so not even the top dog of the 6000 series, and the AI bundle is still present with the 26.2.2 drivers for that card. So that doesn't really mean much. Now, AMD, in addition to visual improvements, benchmark developers are updating the background noise suppression system, Noise Suppression 2.0, which also relies on neural network computing.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Insider Quirky AD3489 notes that the program interface already contains the necessary switches to activate the technology. So according to the insider, the software in terms of the UI, meaning for example I'm now using a 7900 XT, the software that the guy got to test, the beta software, if you went like to the gaming and then the graphics tab, I suppose that FSR 4 and FSR machine learning options should be appearing here. And if you went to the settings, audio and video, AMD noise suppression 2 should be available as well. That's what they're saying, that the UI is already there, but the features aren't really inside the software, just the UI. And this might actually be true because in the latest versions of the drivers, like from the beginning of the year till now, it seems that noise suppression is kind of broken, meaning that AMD might be messing around with noise suppression 2.0, and maybe since they are improving the versions inside AMD themselves, they might actually be breaking the older version. That's why it doesn't really work on the newest driver versions. I don't really know, but maybe that's the case. And it is really interesting because if we finally get this FSR 4.1 on the RX 6000 and 7000 series, AMD will finally make people happy, and maybe they will consider buying the next generation of Radeon GPUs, because as of now people are really mad. AMD fans mostly, they are really mad because they're not getting the latest technologies on the fastest cards of the earlier generation, and that makes no sense, as the 7900 XTX is usually on par with the 9070 XT, so it has to support those new features, and it was a $1,000 card. Now, it is supposed that we have FSR 4.1, it is supposed that we should have machine learning frame generation as well, because if we have FSR 4.1, there are absolutely no reason why we don't really have machine learning frame generation. And now we have new things like noise suppression 2.0, and that's really interesting because in terms of noise suppression, there are actually more people that use noise suppression than I thought there were. and since we are now getting an update, and to be honest, it is it is a welcomed update, because RTX noise or RTX voice or whatever they call it is much better than AMD noise suppression. AMD noise suppression was just, well, a simple noise suppression technique. Some software that you downloaded online could do exactly the same, but now since they're using neural networks as well, it might be much better than it was. And alongside this, we might be getting other things like Radeon image sharpening 2 and many other things for the earlier generations, which is a thing that should have already been there from the beginning. Now we have more news from TechSK. AMD website leaks FSR 4.1, yes, the Vanguard program, expected to launch alongside Crimson Desert, and this is one of the things that I already knew. So Crimson Desert is the second game that brings kind of Redstone's technologies, in this case ray regeneration. I would hope for Radeon's caching as well, but at least ray regeneration it brings. So it brings FSR, it brings FSR machine learning, frame generation, and it brings, of course, the FSR ray regeneration. So it will most likely come with Crimson Desert. And again, if you want to know how to install FSR 4.1 before the drivers get released, you can watch this video passing right now on the screen, where I teach you how to get FSR 4.1. And if you want to see comparisons, you have this video also passing right now on the screen. In many case scenarios, it improves stability, especially in terms of ray tracing, it improves sharpness, it improves detail, but sometimes it can add ghosting. In some cases, it removes ghosting, in others, it adds it, because it tries so hard to add stability that creates ghosting sometimes. That happened with Resident Evil Requiem, for example, when enabling ray tracing. I really hope that we see some of these things happening in real life. FSR 4 will make exactly 1 year, or already made 1 year, like this as we speak. Like in March 2026, it was released in March 2025 alongside the RX 9000 series, and it seems that after 1 year we'll finally get newer technologies on the older cards. And even if we don't really have noise suppression 2.0 on the older cards, which we should, at least on the RX 7000 series, we will get it on the RX 9000 series, and we will still have better technologies. So if this comes to be true, we'll have lots of new features for the older cards, and I really hope that AMD starts working, or at least that AMD delivers, finally, FSR 4 support for Vulkan titles, because if OptiScaler is doing it via the X12, AMD could do it via the X12 as well. Even if they don't know how to do it properly with Vulkan, they just can do it the same exact way that OptiScaler is doing. Because it is working right now. You can just watch this video passing right now on the screen, where I show you how to use finally FSR 4 on Vulkan, and it works in Indiana Jones, it works in Doom the Dark Ages, and the difference is clear. You can use it. So if they can do it, modders can do it, AMD can do it as well. So for the 26.3.1 drivers, It would be really interesting to see noise suppression 2, FSR 4 and FSR machine learning frame generation for the older generations as well, and if we have AI chat and all those things like Radeon image sharpening 2, it would be amazing. Now if we have on top of that FSR 4 for Vulkan, and even on top of that AFMF3, that would be great. But I believe that AMD will leave those things for other driver versions in order to keep the hype going up. Because if we get this, people will get happy, and then if we get AFMF3, which I already leaked and I already showed you the options inside the UI, it really is a very interesting approach. So if we have 2 or 3 driver versions with big releases, it will be really great for AMD fans and for people owning AMD cards. Let's see what they bring you. Thank you very much for watching, hope you enjoyed the video, just this little video, and see you in the next one.